This is Lorenzo, and this is the Training Design Taxonomy video series, lesson number 12. It's on the 10 total body routines. Recall that in the previous video, we looked at the 16 split body routines. Those routines serve as the building blocks for coming up with different routine combinations. Total body routines are what we call intra-modality routine combinations. This means we will be combining routines within the same modality. In other words, think of combining two gymnastics routines with each other, a lower body and an upper body, or a core and an upper body, or think of combining two metabolic conditioning routines with each other, such as combining a run with a row, or a weightlifting routine that we combine with another weightlifting routine, such as a back squat with the overhead press. Now, if you're thinking, Lorenzo, can't you combine a gymnastics routine with a weightlifting routine, or a weightlifting routine with a metcon routine? Absolutely, you can. Those are what we call total body hybrid routines. That's the subject of the next video. But this video is all about the 10 total body routines. So let's take a look at them now. Recall that we had 10 split body gymnastics routines. We had the balance, shift, raise, bridge, lean, row, pull, push, dip, and press tracks. 2 lower body routines, 3 core routines, and 5 upper body routines. 2 of those are pulling and 3 pressing routines. Remember, these aren't individual exercises. They are routines designed based on the MSP protocol: mobility, stability, and power, which means every routine here has at least 5 exercises, 2 mobility warm-up exercises, 2 stability exercises, and 1 strength exercise. Each routine lasts roughly 30 minutes. And most importantly, remember, each routine is dimension specific. It's going to focus on one of the body's 9 dimensions. For example, the balance track focuses on the lower body or hip development in the sagittal plane. The raise track, also 5 exercises designed to help you master your core, but in the anterior chain. So think A for abdominals. Or the pull track, also 5 exercises, but it's been designed to help you master pulling strength in the vertical dimension. So think of a pull-up or climbing a rope. Now, as you'll see, if a split body is a 5 exercise, 30-minute routine, a total body routine is where we combine 2 dimensions, which means it's going to be 10 exercises and 60 minutes in total. That's why we don't do more than 3 routines, because each routine is already 30 minutes. If we combine 2 routines, that's going to be already a 60-minute workout. A total body routine is therefore 2-dimensional, so at least 2 dimensions. However, it has to combine either a lower body routine, so think of the hips, with a upper body routine, think of pulling or pressing, or a core routine with an upper body routine. So my question to you is, if you had to come up with the most balanced total body 2-dimensional routine combinations for these 10 routines, for example, lower body plus upper body, or core plus upper body, which combinations would you come up with? In total, we have 10 total body routine combinations, 2 in the metabolic conditioning domain, 2 in the weightlifting domain, and 6 in the gymnastics category. The 6 most balanced and popular gymnastics total body or 2-dimensional routine combos are the balance and row, the push and bridge, the pull plus raise, the dip plus lean track, the shift plus lean track, and the shift and invert track. As we can see, we have integrated all 10 gymnastics split body routines: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, with the lean and shift track featuring twice. As a reminder, every total body routine is made up of 2 split body routines, which means each routine has 10 exercises and will last roughly 60 minutes to complete. For more details on the exact exercise prescriptions for each routine, make sure to download the Training Routines Taxonomy PDF. In there, you will see which of the 10 exercises make up each of these training routine combinations. The balance row total body routine is a lower body plus upper body, or think hip development in the sagittal plane plus pulling, focuses on the quads and glutes, plus the back, biceps, and posterior deltoids. Which total body routine is this? Pause the video and make a selection. If you said this is the dip lean track combination, you are correct. The dip lean combo is an upper body plus core. upper body pressing plus lateral chain. Muscle groups involved: chest, triceps, anterior deltoids plus obliques. Next, which total body routine combination is this? Pause the video and make a selection. If you said it's the pull and racetrack combination, you are correct. It is an upper body plus core routine. More specifically, a pulling plus an anterior chain routine. Muscle groups involved: back plus biceps and abdominals. As we can see, our pull track focuses on muscles on the back, while the racetrack focuses on muscles in the front, specifically the abdominals as well as the hip flexors and quads. Which routine combination is this? Pause the video and make a selection. If you said this is the shift and lean track, you are correct. Whereas every other routine is very sagittal dominant, the shift lean track is a frontal plane dominant routine combination. It's an example of a lower body plus core routine. More specifically, it's hip development in the frontal plane, side to side, and core development in the lateral chain. Target muscle groups are the glutes plus the adductors inside of the legs, as well as the obliques. Which routine combination is this? Pause the video and make a selection. If you selected the push-bridge combination, you are correct. It is an upper body plus core routine. More specifically, upper body pressing plus core development in the posterior chain. Muscle groups involved: chest plus triceps and anterior deltoids, a lot like the dip, plus the posterior chain muscles, which are erector spinae, hamstrings, as well as the glutes. We can see the push routine focuses on the upper body but muscles in the front. So think of your chest muscles, and the posterior chain is with muscles at the back. Think erector spinae, glutes, as well as hamstrings. Moving on to our final total body routine, another great combination is the shift plus the invert track. The shift invert track is a lower body plus upper body combo. More specifically, we have hip development in the frontal plane, upper body press movement focused on pressing strength in the vertical dimension. The muscle groups involved, we have inside and outside of the legs, so think glutes and adductors. And then we have triceps plus anterior deltoids. Now, before we move on to our total body weightlifting routine combinations, recall that our split body routines were the following. We had the squat complex, the lift complex, and the press complex. Each split body routine also consisting of 5 exercises, 2 mobility, 2 stability, and 1 strength exercise, lasting no longer than 30 minutes per routine. Now, if you were to come up with 2 balanced total body routine combinations for these 3 complexes, what would they be? Our 2 weightlifting total body routines or 2-dimensional routine combinations are the squat and press complex, which is a lower body and upper body combo, and the lift and press complex, which is a lower body / core as well as upper body combo. As we can see, the squat press complex is a lower body plus upper body, or more specifically, a hip in the sagittal plane plus pressing strength in the vertical dimension total body routine. Muscle groups involved are quads plus glutes, triceps, and anterior deltoids. Alternatively, the squat press complex can also be a leg press plus chest press or overhead press machine-based total body routine combo. The lift press complex is a lower body / posterior chain plus upper body routine combo. Muscle groups involved, well, it's the posterior chain, hamstrings, erector spinae, glutes, quads, plus the triceps and anterior deltoids. Alternatively, the lift press complex can also be a machine-based routine combo focused on the hip thruster as well as the chest press or the shoulder press. Now, before we take a look at our last 2 metabolic conditioning routine combination, recall that we had 3 split body metabolic conditioning routines. We had the cycle complex, the run complex, and the row complex. Each complex also consisting of 5 exercises, 2 mobility warm-up exercises, 2 dynamic stability exercises, and then 1 speed or endurance event depending on your goal. If you were to do 2 out of the 3 split body routines, but on the same day, making that a total body routine, would you do a cycle with a row or a run with a cycle? I have 2 strong recommendations. Let's take a look at what they are. The 2 most balanced and popular metabolic conditioning total body routines are the cycle and row and the run and row complexes. The cycle row complex is a lower body plus lower body slash upper body routine combination. More specifically, it's a sagittal hip plus also sagittal hip and pulling in the horizontal dimension routine combo. Muscle groups involved: quads plus glutes plus back, biceps, and to some degree posterior deltoids. I recommend that if you do the cycle row complex, that if you do an endurance event on the bike, you do your speed event on the rower. So for example, if you do your 20-minute FTP protocol on the bike, you are going to do your 500-meter row protocol on the rower. Similarly, if you are doing your speed event on the bike, then you're going to do your endurance event on the rower. This would be the 3x3x4 protocol, which is 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off for 4 rounds on the bike. And on the rower, you will do your 2,000 meter or 2 kilometer all out endurance protocol. The run row complex is a hip dominant or lower body plus lower body slash upper body total body routine. We recommend you first do your run event, then your row. If your run is focused on endurance, let's say the 3 kilometer, then your goal on the row should be focused on speed, focused on your 500-meter protocol. If, however, your run event is focused on speed, for example, the 200-meter sprint, then you will be focused on endurance. For your row, focused on the 2,000 meter or 2 kilometer all out endurance protocol. So in summary, there are 16 total split body routines. If we combine them in different ways within the same modality, we get 10 total body routines, 6 in the gymnastics category, 2 in the weightlifting category, and finally 2 in the metabolic conditioning category.